So it's that simple. So we want to raise our hands up, and we're kind of inflating our bodies, raising up. And then bring your hands down as you're just sinking slightly down. You can raise your hands. Your hands should just go shoulder height, and then back down. And we want to breathe in as we're raising up. And breathe out, lowering your arms. It should get close to where your thighs are, but not touching, and raise up. Usually we'll spend, a couple of minutes. So I'll explain the functions of this exercise, and then I'll just not speak so that you can practice. So this helps with the water element of our meridians, supporting our kidneys, our bladder, and also communication with our lungs. This also helps to regulate our breathing, balance our blood pressure, calms our nerves, and alleviates knee arthritic pain.
If some of them aren't doing it, tell them to stop.
Are you guys doing this with me?
Yes, definitely. We're all doing it.
Okay. Breathe in, remember breathing in, raising our arms, breathing out, sinking down. Just relax your arms. Okay, just one more at your own time. You can breathe as slow as you want according to your breath. The slower, the better. Okay, so now we have both our palms facing down on the ground. So this is called Lao Gong, the Lao Gong point. So this is similar to our kidney 1 point. That's fixing ourselves to the ground. So you imagine roots anchoring you from kidney 1 point down on the earth, and your ba hui, which is the top of your head, lifting you up to heavens. So you're connecting yin and yang, heaven and earth, and your body is just the vessel. So your palms here, Lao Gong, which is similar to the kidney 1 point. So this anchors you down on the ground as well. And if you want to feel this energy, I encourage you to put both your palms down facing the ground, and then just do little circles. Just do little circles, bigger circles. Just relax. And you will start to feel this stickiness, like energy shooting from your palms down on the ground. It's okay if you don't feel it, but with practice, just move it about and you'll start to feel that connection. Yeah. Do some of you feel it?
Yeah. On one hand, I can feel it.
Yeah. Great. So the more Qigong and balance that you do, it's going to even out your energies around your body. So that's great. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is the 7th exercise from the Shibacha system called Sage Presents Peach. Now, again, I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'll break down to explain the movements. Okay. So I want you to first feel that weight on your kidney 1 point on the balls of your feet. We are going to be shifting our weight from one kidney point to the other through our heels. Okay, so if move your weight onto the right kidney 1 point, then move your weight to the back of your right heel, then over on your left heel, and then forward on your left balls of your feet. So it's like making a U shape with the weight moving from one side to the other. So I want you to just get comfortable moving your weight from left to right. So let's say we start from the left ball of our feet. We move back to the left heel, over to the right heel, and then forward onto the right heel. Okay. So you can go slowly, both your hands facing palms down, and just moving the weight. Okay, once we start to get hang of this movement, we will begin raising our left hand facing out to the 2 o'clock. So you're facing 2 o'clock. Your right palm should be facing down, left palm facing up, facing 2 o'clock. And your weight now should be on your right ball of your feet. Then as we move back to the right heel, we're shifting to the side, raising our right palms, facing that 2 o'clock again. Then your left palm should be facing down. And your weight now should be on your left kidney 1 point. So we'll spend a bit of time, so you got to get the hang of this. Then now you shift your weight to your left heel, over to the right heel, left hand sticking out, and your weight on your right balls of feet. Shifting, right picks up, right hand facing outwards. Rock back on your heels, brushing your left hand in front of the physical center, and then put it facing out. And the breathing pattern for this is you breathing in as you're on your heels, breathing out as you're presenting that peach with your right hand. Breathing in, breathing out. So the hand that is facing down should just be beside your hips. This works on both the earth and the fire elements. It helps to tonify our spleen, stomach, and heart. So for people who do a lot of intellectual work, this helps to calm their nerves, relieves and reduces stress, restores our energy in our body, and it also helps us to have sound sleep. So for people who are insomniacs, this is a wonderful exercise to do about half an hour before your bedtime. So it helps to settle you in. Okay, one more on each side. Then we go back to the physical center, both palms facing down, even weight on both our hips and our pads of our feet. So the next exercise we are doing is also from the Shivasha, and it's the 17th exercise called Bouncing the Ball in the Sunshine. So this one would require a bit of balancing, which is actually great because it helps to balance both our hemispheres in the body, our brain as well, our mind, relieves mental tension, and just harmonizes both sides of our body. And of course, improving balance and coordination. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like first. Okay, so I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna start putting the weight on our right foot. Remember, weight on the right kidney point. As we raise our left knee up, The left hand also comes up, shoulder height. And your right palm is facing the inside of your knee here. Okay. And you just want to have like a 90-degree angle, not too high, not too low. So I'm going to give you a side angle view. So this is where your palm, remember a Lao Gong point, pushing in, facing, you're not touching it, but you're just putting it beside it. Okay. And your hand, shoulder height. So you just have to remember the feet that's raising up is the same side that's lifting. And as you're lifting, you want to have that little kink on the side of your hips. So it kind of goes outwards. And you're like, as if you're kicking the ball. So the leg that's up, it's like you're kicking the ball. Okay. Then you just rotate your palms, the other hand going up, your right knee lifting, left palm pointing towards the inside of your knee. Then we rotate. It's like you imagine like a ball, right? So like a big beach ball. So your hand movements are like that, over like the circumference of the ball. Okay. So now we're putting our weight back on our right foot, lifting our left knees up, left hand straight out, right palm facing the inside of our knee. Remember the hip goes out just a bit. Then rotate, surrounding the ball, bringing your right arm up, right knee up, left palm facing the inside of the right knee. Okay, let's do one more on each side. Okay, put your feet down, your palms facing down. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do comes from the last exercise from the set, the 18th exercise, and it's called Nature's Fragrance Drifts Up the Stream. It's the longest name, but it's the easiest exercise. So what we want to do is you just watch first and then I'll break it down. Okay, really simple again, hip width apart. Bend your knee slightly, never overextend. Tuck your tailbone in, both palms facing down. So as we raise our hands up, we turn it around when we reach our nose, then palms facing down, bringing down the energy down towards our dantian. Our dantian is our physical center of our body, and this is where all our energy is stored. Where you want to find your dantian is your 3 fingers below your belly button. Okay, so below your belly button, this is where your physical center. This is where all the energy is stored throughout the day for you to use it. So when we're breathing in, so we're imagining energy coming from the earth, through our legs, up over our body. Turn it over, your palms, and then the energy gets stored and packed into our dantian. So we breathe in as we raise, and we breathe out as we lower our arms. I need to mention that we're always breathing in and out through our nose. This helps to calm our mind, refresh our body, and the rebalances our chi to sink it back to our dantian. And these exercises you can do as long as you want. Even if you pick one exercise and just do it for 5 minutes, you'll absolutely feel a difference. Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, both palms facing down. So the last exercise we're going to do comes from the Baduan Jin set. And Baduan Jin is medical Qigong. And Baduan Jin just basically means 8 brocades. So there's 8 exercises in the set. And all the exercises are healing, but this is used in particular for medical practices. And the exercise I'm picking comes from the 4th exercise in the set. And it's called Turning Behind, All Illness Dissipates. So this treats the 5 weaknesses of our yin organs: our heart, our liver, our spleen, our lungs, and our kidneys. So these are the yin organs. The yang organs are what the other organs that's paired to it. Okay, so today we're just going to focus on the 5 yin organs. And the 7 illnesses are basically injuries to our emotions. So things like joy. Some people, when they have too much joy, it disturbs the heart. They can have fright, pensiveness, fear, grief, anger. So a lot of these emotions are stored on our organs. I think some of you might have heard about this before. So this exercise helps to release all these negative emotions from our body and our organs. So people who have chronic disharmonies in the body, when they do this, they're able to feel more relaxed and balanced. So this repairs the damage caused by all these emotions that we're feeling right now, which indirectly and directly affects our organs and meridians. So I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then we'll do it together. Okay. Your feet should be double stance. So our single stance is basically your one heel, and double is just double heel part. Okay. You want to be having the weight both strongly, firmly on your kidney 1 point, on the balls of your feet. So as we're coiling, so we're imagining our spine like a spring coil. And you imagine sandbags putting pressure down in your feet. So your feet doesn't lift up and your heels don't lift up. Double weighted, equal weight. We are twisting our spine. So as we're twisting towards the right, our left hand goes up, palms facing up, above our bahui, which is basically just the crown of our head. So this faces up. So as we turn, and the right hand, make like this, like a, put all your fingers together. I'm going to turn around so you can see what it looks like. Your fingers will shoot up to the back of your spine. So this way. Okay, I'm just going to go this way. So this is where your hands end up. Your right hands end up. Left palm facing up. And then as you're moving, coiling to the other side, right palms facing up, left hand shooting up your spine. So this is the first part. As you're coiling, when you look back, you want your eyes to squint. So it's as if you're shooting energy out to your out your eyes. This actually helps to improve your eyesight as well. So as you're facing back, squinting your eyes, and you want to breathe out from your mouth. This is the important part. So we're breathing out all these disturbances and illnesses. Then as you rotate to the other side, as you look back and you're breathing out. So whatever stresses that you've had in the morning, breathing out. I'm going to face front. Whether your spouse was annoying you, your children, stress at work, just breathe it all out. So when you breathe out, obviously, when you're coiling to the other side, you're breathing in. So we'll do one more. We face the front, both palms facing down, and you get back to your single stance. Okay. Now, when we finish the exercise, we're also going to gong out because then it retains the energy of our circle. Okay. So if you remember, both our feet facing out 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. The gap between your feet should be your 2 fingers. Okay. Make an L with your palms, facing the side of your hips. I'm going to turn to the side, you can see. Okay. Roll your hands back on your thumbs. Bring your hands forward, right hand over left, thumbs touching. Make a fist with your left, covering with your right. Bring towards your heart center, down to your dantian. Then now I want you to step back with your left feet. Step back and bow towards our circle. And we're bowing to our energies that have connected each other. And that closes our practice today.
Thank you, Stephanie. That was really, wow, to me, very calming. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Welcome. How do the other people feel? I know this is just the first time, but it gives you a glimpse and a little taste of what you can do. And if you just continue practice.
So I have just one question. Is there should there be a time gap between the time we eat and do this exercise? I mean,
it's always better to do empty stomach, not too full. You can eat like an hour before practice. Yeah. So in the mornings when I do my practice, I'll pretty much get up just before sunrise and I'll have a practice either at home or on the beach. And then ground myself in nature. I'll spend maybe about an hour or so. Do some breathing work after that, do a light meditation. Then I'll come home and prepare breakfast. So you don't want to feel too heavy before doing the practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calming.
Thank you so much. It was very relaxing.
Thank you.
Actually. Yeah, the breath automatically relaxes the entire thing.
Yeah.
So this is what we mean by the mind quality and our breath, because we're just focusing on our present and breathing.
Yeah.
And ultimately that helps to calm our nerves and it takes our monkey mind away from anything that's happening. And we remain present to our body and our breath. Because breath is so healing.
Yeah, that's true. Everything, and it's the chi or the life energy, which even in our culture, it is called the prana. So we also connect
Yes
to the breath. I think that's the key. Yeah. And
yes, absolutely.